Chosen one, if, deep within your heart, you sense that something grand awaits you, believe that this message has not come to you by chance. In a life where every detail, every encounter, and every experience seem part of a greater mosaic, nothing happens by coincidence. How often have you paused amid life's challenges and chaos, and wondered why certain trials emerge precisely when you least expect them? Why do the same lessons, the same obstacles, recur in your life as if trying to impart some hidden wisdom? Perhaps these trials are more than mere difficulties. Perhaps they are signs that you stand on the threshold of profound transformation, poised to experience something extraordinary. Imagine, for a moment, that destiny, or rather, a higher purpose, is calling you to step beyond your comfort zone and take that decisive leap that could alter everything. Perhaps it is preparing a path that only those with the courage to heed their inner voice, calling for something greater, can follow. Not everyone feels this summons. It resonates with those who possess a heart ready to serve, to learn, to grow, and to transform all they touch. And it is precisely for you, who feel this stirring within, that I wish to share a powerful truth, a revelation few dare to disclose, yet one that, once uncovered, holds the potential to revolutionize your life. Life is not a sequence of random events where things simply happen without reason. There exists a higher, unseen force, a potent force, that moves within each detail, weaving together experiences, encounters, and moments that shape the journey of those attuned to its presence. And those who are chosen, those carrying within them a special mission, feel this truth profoundly within their hearts. They know, even subtly, that nothing is accidental, that there is a greater hand orchestrating events, each preparing them for a purpose yet to be unveiled. You've heard that everything has a purpose, haven't you? This is no mere saying but a profound truth awaiting its fulfillment. And this purpose, believe me, may be closer to you than you imagine. Often, it lies so near that, in the rush of daily life or the whirlwind of worries, it goes unnoticed. But here lies a crucial insight. Even those chosen for greatness may be making a nearly imperceptible error, one that silently undermines their potential and delays the blessings that could otherwise flow abundantly into their lives. It is a subtle but powerful error, one that closes doors meant to be open and prevents opportunities that could transform their reality. This error often doesn't manifest as something grand but rather as a series of small actions, thoughts, or beliefs that accumulate over time. It is like a fog that obscures the path, making it difficult to see what lies ahead. The impact of this can be profound, limiting one's vision, courage, and even the capacity for self-belief. Yet, by recognizing and correcting this error, the way forward can open, bringing clarity, purpose, and a renewed strength to live out what God has uniquely prepared for you. This is the moment to look within and discover whether this barrier is hindering you from reaching what is rightfully yours. So remain attentive, for what I am about to share may be the turning point you've long sought. In grasping this message, you will uncover how to transform what once seemed impossible into a reality filled with purpose and strength. And if you are ready to embark upon this journey, prepare yourself, for we are about to unveil a secret few dare to explore. The prophet leaves no room for doubt. We are at a pivotal moment, a decisive point that demands our attention and readiness. His message carries an urgency that is nearly tangible, as though it were a personal and irreplaceable call echoing in the heart of every chosen one. His words are not merely spoken. They are an awakening for those who bear the responsibility of leading and influencing the future. The prophet speaks not to a single individual, but to an entire generation that, now more than ever, must take its stand and recognize the essential role it plays in shaping the course of history. This call is not about ego or vanity. It is about service and commitment to something greater. It is as if the prophet is reminding the chosen ones that their actions and decisions reach beyond what is visible. They impact the well-being and destiny of many, like ripples spreading across the surface of a lake. Every word he speaks resonates as a solemn warning, as if to say that life does not wait, that every second counts, and that a greater responsibility exists beyond individual choices. This is a moment when everything is at stake: the present, the future, and the legacy that will be left for generations to come. When he speaks of nation and destiny, the prophet unveils a profound vision in which each chosen one is part of a grand plan. His message is a reminder that divine purpose is neither distant nor symbolic. It manifests in every action, choice, and sacrifice. It is an invitation to view life through the lens of responsibility and purpose, understanding that, as chosen ones, each step carries weight. It is not merely about existing but about becoming part of a mission that transcends time and circumstance. This is the beginning of something greater, where each chosen one is challenged to take their rightful place in history. And if his words resonate deeply within you, then it is time to unite with this cause. This content is not meant for everyone. It speaks to those who feel an inner stirring, a subtle calling from within, as if a part of themselves knows that a higher purpose awaits discovery. That sense that you are part of something grand, something beyond the ordinary, is the first sign that this message is for you. And if you feel that now, show your support, like the video. And if you have not yet joined this community, consider doing so now, as we are forming a true chain of transformation. A simple gesture, like a like or a subscription, is much more than a quick click. It symbolizes a commitment, a willingness to walk this path together. It is like extending your hand and saying, "I am part of this, I believe as well." This engagement is the beginning of a bond that connects each of us, uniting our strength to carry this message even further, reaching lives that are also in need of this awakening. By joining this community, you are not merely gaining from the content but becoming a crucial piece of something larger, something that can impact us all. Rest assured, this journey will be memorable, filled with learning and transformation. We are only at the beginning, and there is so much ahead: experiences, teachings, and moments that will fortify every step of the way. And what makes this even more special? You are not alone. Each person who joins strengthens this community, bringing an energy that inspires and revives us all. So why not take that first step now? By engaging, you are preparing for what lies ahead, and this journey will surely be an experience that will leave an indelible mark on your life. Soon, we will be entering a new phase, a new month, a divine season of possibilities and renewal. It is as if the celestial clock has been set to mark the beginning of a special season, a time when everything begins to align in an almost miraculous way. In this moment, divine grace pours forth like a powerful current, like a wave of renewal that not only washes away the old but brings an entirely new vigor. It is a rare chance to finally release the weight of the past, grievances, mistakes, uncertainties, and allow the new to take its place, like fertile soil awaiting the first seeds. Imagine a gentle yet unwavering wind, constantly blowing, dispelling every shadow of doubt and uncertainty, clearing the horizon and unveiling a sky full of endless possibilities. This is the scene this new time offers, a clear vision where each of us can see opportunities that were once hidden. It is as if the barriers that once limited our dreams are falling away, one by one, leaving space for true fulfillment. Each moment we spend in this time is a chance to start anew, a fresh canvas on which to paint our future with the colors we truly desire. This is, undoubtedly, a divine invitation to embrace transformation. It is not merely another cycle, it is a call to take bold steps, to leave the comfort zone and experience what God has prepared for each of us. Each day, each minute, brings with it the promise of something extraordinary. But only those willing to open their hearts and minds to this new season will experience this grace fully. Imagine what could happen if we seize this opportunity with unwavering faith, allowing this new beginning to genuinely change our lives. This is a unique moment, a gift that must not be left unnoticed. Throughout this journey, the prophet encourages the chosen ones to recognize the new works God is performing in their lives. This is not a common call, it is an invitation to observe the details, the small changes that so often go unnoticed. When one lives with an attentive heart, it becomes possible to see the divine hand in each detail, moving situations and opening doors. Who has not found themselves in a complicated situation, without a way out, only for everything to suddenly fall into place? That is God at work, and the prophet invites everyone to perceive these signs with clarity. And, of course, to trust. To trust in timing in the process, even when everything seems to be unraveling. There are moments when circumstances slip beyond control, yet it is precisely then that the prophet emphasizes the importance of placing faith in the greater plan. God does not act as we expect, He acts as He knows is best for us. Just as a gardener knows the exact time to plant and harvest, divine timing is flawless. Those who learn to wait and trust end up reaping far more than they ever anticipated. Imagine how many blessings lie hidden beneath the present challenges, waiting to surprise you. Speaking of surprises, this new month arrives laden with opportunities. The prophet reveals that supernatural doors, special moments, await the chosen, ready to be seized. Yet these opportunities require boldness, a steadfast faith to take the first step. He encourages each one to step out of their comfort zone and take action. It is not about passively waiting for things to happen. It is about acting with the confidence that everything will align. Picture yourself as an explorer of uncharted lands, venturing into the unknown with unwavering conviction, for it is in such fearless strides that the greatest achievements manifest. The prophet unveils a powerful truth. The chosen ones have been granted divine authority, something profound and unparalleled. It is not merely about strength or personal abilities, but an authority that flows directly from God. He describes this authority as an invisible armor, enabling the chosen to overcome any obstacle or attack. Imagine facing challenges with the assurance that a greater power stands behind your decisions and steps. It is like walking a narrow path and knowing that, despite the dangers, nothing can deter you, yet this authority must be activated. The prophet exhorts the chosen to recognize this latent strength within them, to take hold of their role as children and warriors of God. This is not a time for doubt or hesitation, but a time to rise with confidence and proclaim their place. Envision yourself, for example, as a natural-born leader, someone who recognizes their worth and acts resolutely, regardless of the circumstances. It is a transformation of mindset, of identity, where each one is called to live out this authority daily, in both the smallest and largest of decisions. And every trial of the past, far from being a defeat, was training. The prophet explains that the challenges faced up to now have been preparation, molding the chosen ones to confront the world with newfound strength. With each fall, with each triumph, another layer of authority was forged. Now, armed with knowledge and experience, they are ready to impact the world around them, bringing light and inspiration wherever they go. And this new era of authority is only the beginning, for an even greater calling lies ahead. The prophet extends a profound invitation to the chosen. It is time to renew their faith. This call goes beyond mere motivation. It is an opportunity to shed the weight of past struggles, the accumulated fatigue, and seek a strength that flows from God. Life's demands often weigh heavily, making discouragement seem inevitable, yet it is precisely here that the prophet reminds us of the promise of renewal. Imagine yourself as a tree in winter, seemingly lifeless, yet when spring arrives, it blooms with newfound vitality. Such is renewed faith, ready to withstand any storm. This promise of renewal extends to the strength of the chosen, a supernatural force that likens them to eagles, soaring above even the fiercest storms. When all around them seems to be in turmoil, they are called to rise higher, finding a peace and strength that only the divine can bestow. Picture the eagle, ascending ever higher to escape the turbulence of the winds below. This is the image of one who trusts in God's power, who renews their strength and becomes resilient in the face of adversity. The prophet urges the chosen to stand tall, casting aside any posture of weakness, fear, or complacency. No longer is it time to crawl under the weight of worries and challenges. It is time to rise in faith, with the certainty that the Holy Spirit is present, empowering and guiding. Each challenge becomes a step, a rung on the ladder to reach higher levels of wisdom and strength. This renewal is not merely for the present but for all that lies ahead, a preparation to live fully, in unwavering confidence in the divine plan. The prophet warns against mediocrity, challenging the chosen to seek the greatness that God has destined for their lives. Many fall into the trap of settling for the bare minimum, accepting less than they could achieve. Yet, as he emphasizes, being chosen is far more than simply getting by. It is about living extraordinarily, without fear of reaching the pinnacle. Consider the great leaders and thinkers who dared to dream and conquer. They did not settle for the ordinary. And this, too, is the calling for the chosen. To go beyond what the world expects. To hope for the impossible then becomes not merely a desire but a way of life. The prophet inspires the chosen to believe in God's limitless power, the power that makes the impossible possible. No matter how unreachable a situation may seem, There is a power beyond human understanding ready to break through barriers. True faith is not limited by what the eyes see but by what the heart believes. Picture a moment when everything seemed lost, yet a divine reversal transformed the scene. That belief in the impossible is what drives the chosen. And the prophet leaves no room for doubt. God desires to astonish his chosen with blessings beyond all comprehension. He proclaims an abundance that defies expectations, an invitation to live prosperously, not only in material wealth but in every facet of life. Each new day holds a promise of something greater, of a purpose without limits. This is the time to open one's heart, to be prepared to receive the extraordinary. But this is only the beginning, for the journey of the chosen is filled with endless possibilities and the expectation of miracles yet to unfold. At this point, the prophet raises the message to a profound level of intercession, leading an intense prayer for the chosen. He declares God's presence over each one, invoking the breaking of obstacles and limitations. This prayer encompasses every facet of life, a true plea for divine intervention, where the chosen feels that nothing is beyond God's reach. Imagine the peace of knowing that every hardship can be surrendered to Him, and that no barrier is insurmountable when the divine presence stands beside you. With powerful words, the prophet activates God's plan for the chosen, encompassing everything from practical matters like finances and relationships to the deeper realms of purpose and health. Every detail of life is brought into this prayer, as if the prophet were declaring a complete reconfiguration. He reminds us that each area is part of a greater design, a meticulously crafted plan by God that is now unfolding. Thus, the chosen one is invited to envision each aspect of their life being transformed and aligned with divine will. Finally, the prophet declares liberation and multiplied blessings, prophesying that those who share this message will receive even more. It is a proclamation of victory over adversaries and an unleashing of new opportunities and spiritual growth. He speaks of doors opening, paths clearing, and promises being fulfilled. It is a vision of abundance, where each person is enveloped in an atmosphere of hope and transformation. And at its core lies a gentle invitation to remain on this journey of faith, for the path of the chosen is only beginning. Now that you have discovered the transformative power of this message, I invite you to take the next step. Are you willing to apply all this knowledge and experience true change? Look within, reflect on everything you have heard, and ask yourself, what more could you achieve if you broke free from the barriers that still hold you back? What if you let go of every doubt and fear? But it is not merely about listening and agreeing, it is about acting. Are you ready to live as a true chosen one? Perhaps this is the opportunity you've been waiting for to transform your life and reach the fullness God has intended for you. Say to yourself, today is the day I will allow myself to live in my entirety, in all my strength. So, if you wish to continue on this journey, subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and leave your like. These simple actions help us grow as a community and allow more people to encounter this powerful message. And if you want to delve even deeper, don't miss the next video available on the end screen. It was crafted especially for you. Let us go forward together.